for the afternoon session. This session is on yoga for better eyesight. It's one of the things that right from the birth till the end we use the eyesight, the power of our eyes. And it is very, very important to how naturally that we can keep up its most better health. It's one of the most precious jewel that we have. So protected way, and how we can still work on it to improve it. First, let us see some of the anatomy and physiological aspect of the eyes. As you all must have come across this basic model of eye, that eye is made up of the outer white colored part. It is called sclera, and then there are some layers, and the innermost layer is called as the retina, right? The innermost layer. So from outside it is all white color, which is very tough. So inside, which is touching around, it is all the part of the retina. So our optic nerve from our brain, that starts from the brain, and it goes to the from here it will enter and it will spread around in the entire retina where the picture is being seen, right? So from outside it goes inside the light and it goes and falls on the retina. So the retina is a place where the capturing happens of the actual or the video or this whatever scene, right? Then at some place in the retina there is a very, very sharp point which is called as the fovea, right? At this place it is also called as the macula. At this place, as you can see, that if you are looking over here, okay, can you at the same time see the door? Yeah, because you can see actually your eye field is such a big, but at the peripheral vision. But at a single point of time you can only see one area, right? Although you can see the surrounding. So like that, maximum can be seen from one point there, and everything else is seen. So this one point seen is at this macula point, because there are maximum amount of nerves at that place. So that is called as a macula. It's very important for a person's proper eyesight to have a proper macular vision, right? And then there are so many other areas around where the peripheral vision is there. The front part, this is called as the posterior part. This is the anterior segment of the eyes. So for the anterior segment, the first from outside if we see, then the cornea, that is the clear lens, the clear area from which the light goes inside. Then there is some liquid, and behind it is the iris. Iris is like in the camera, how much how much light should be allowed. So it will decrease or it will increase according to the amount of light which is available outside. Right, in the very much like in the sunshine, that pupil will be contracting, so that less so much amount of light doesn't go inside, and it doesn't harm the eyes, right? So it will decrease and it will increase. Just for your information, that for those who are into coma, how do they check? They start their thoughts and they put it into the eyes. So this is one of the most basic kind of a function of the brain, कि वो light गिरता है and it will constrict. It's very, very basic. So although we are having no sense in our body, still without any other things getting involved, this function will be there. That if they put the light, that will be restricting. So he is still alive, right? Even though he may not be able to react. So this pupil is there. And after that is the lens. So the lens is held around with the ciliary muscles. They are the muscles which are helping to pull the lens, so that if it is of this size, after pulling it will become more flat, right? If the around muscles are relaxing, the lens will come back to the original shape. So that is very important for the vision to set, right? For far distance vision and for near distance vision. So we need the lens setting. That is done by the natural ciliary muscles around. So this is the ciliary body you can see here, right? So the basic we have understood the anterior part. the posterior part. Posterior is having the retina. Now let us continue with the. So there are 6 pair of muscles, right? One is above. Supposing that this is the eye. One is above. One is below. On the right. On the left, right? Then there are 2 more muscles which are in the oblique area. That means it is helping to move the eye into the oblique direction, right? Into the oblique direction, may it be upper this kind of a corner or such corners. Let us just see. These are the 6 directions that we can look at, right? Although these are the 8 directions that we can look at. Although we have got 6 muscles around, right? So those 2 muscles which are moving the eye in the turning kind of a direction as well, they will help. Right? Now, let us first we have seen the basic anatomy and some part of the physiology. Physiology is the functioning, how the thing works, right? Some part, there are some common diseases. Most of them you must have heard or just come across some of the other people, like the age-related macular degeneration. What does it mean by macular degeneration? Age-related, there is some or the other tissue damage which is happening. Mainly the tissue damage is happening because of what? Because of the oxidation, right? Oxidation is something that just with the age it is going on deteriorating. So there are some things, at this point let me also put up some food ka help to understand the fixing of this entire concept of oxidation. So there are some things like you must have come across this word called as the antioxidant. Antioxidants. So these antioxidants are the vitamin A, C and E. Everything that comes under the vitamin A, C and E are part of the antioxidants. So the amla, just for an example, is one of the very, very high source of vitamin C. Then this mula is there, or gajar is there maybe, and that shepu ki bhaji in the Maharashtrian they eat. It is also one of the very, very high source of vitamin A. Very much nutritive and also not very expensive. Then you know that the drumsticks. Drumsticks are also very much high amount of oxygen. This vitamin A. So they are all helping to prevent the eye damage. So this age-related, as the age grows, every cell will be functioning little lesser. Similar applies for the eyes. So the age-related, that macular part where maximum of the light is focusing, and we can get a clear vision, that the effect of that macula gets lesser. So it is the macular degeneration. So person will be able to see hazy, or not some particular area will not be able to see, right? Then the second is the amblyopia, then astigmatism. These are some of the specific problems. In the kids also they happen. Okay, it means in the child, in the early age, that till the age of 10 if you are treating, it is treatable, because the retina, it has to develop. उसको कुछ time तक, till a certain age, the brain and the retina, that is the eye, entire capturing area, they all work together and they learn that this is how I have to see. But till the age of 10, if you are treating, such problems are treatable. Then it becomes very difficult, right? So then the cataract is there. That is the commonest form of eye problem that one comes across. With the age, cataract does happen, and generally, even with the yoga or with the Ayurveda, cataract can be slowed down. But the only treatment generally that we suggest is the operation, so that the new lens can be put in, and the old lens, which is gone, hazy, can be changed. So the cataract is there. Then the diabetic people are, getting afraid of cancer and all. But one of the more deadly diseases in India we should, be facing is the diabetes, because it is growing very fast. And it is said that India will be capital of diabetes by 2020. Which is very, very soon we are getting into it. And one of the main cause of diabetes is what? Not eating sugar actually. It is the stress, right? The stress is one of the main thing. because it will change our entire metabolism, it will change our possibility to face the situation, and of course with the stress our nervous system is also reacting that way. So वो ऐसा feeling है कि जैसे कि एक कुत्ता हमारे पीछे पूरा दिन पड़ा रहता है, जो हम जिससे डरते हैं, अगर अचानक से कोई भौंकता हुआ कुत्ता आएगा तो what you will do? You just get up and start to run away. So that kind of a situation we are feeling. 10-12 का लोकल पकड़ना है, वहाँ पे जाकर बॉस को बोलना है, ये करना है, वो करना है, एग्जाम में है, बच्चे लोग को भी वही है. So that gives that stress to the body. So that is giving a lot of trouble. So diabetes, even cancer are all part of it, right? So for the eyes, for the yoga part of it, the diabetes is causing a lot of blood related problems for the eyes. So the blood vessel का जो पूरा structuring है आँख के अंदर, that may have problems, not proper circulation, not enough nutrition goes there, and then of course there is some kind of a bleeding sometimes, which is also related to the diabetes. So it's a major kind of a problem, right? Then some of the external eye disease, as you must have seen externally, sometimes these eyelids, they all drop off for some people, or they are all lazy eyelids, so they don't open up very much good, or there are some kind of a sty. Such external diseases are also there. Then some eyelid and tear duct. So there is somebody that the tear comes out always. It doesn't go inside the channel. There is a channel from the eye which is opening in the nose. So when you, supposing you must have experienced when the vomiting is there, वो नाक में से थोड़ा आता है तो वो अंदर जाकर के आँख को irritate कर देता है, because through that channel some liquid goes to the eyes also. So they also get activated. So there is a connection. Sometimes that ear duct is also getting problem. That is also helped with some of the eye related all the practices. And floater means उनको कुछ ऐसे उड़ता हुआ दिखते रहता है. Flash is मतलब ऐसे अंधेरा सा और एकदम ऐसे उजाला सा ऐसे दिखना. These are all part of the retina, जो पीछे जो अपना screen है, उसका जो problems है उसके अंदर है floaters. The eye where the actual liquid is all filled, there is a particular amount of pressure. If the pressure is increasing due to any of the causes, that gives a pressure directly on the nerves naturally, because the nerves are there to capture the amount of light and all the colors and the vision. So when there is a lot of pressure in the starting, the person may not be able to see clearly and all. If that is persistent for a longer duration, the nerve cell, they get damaged. So actually it has happened that sometimes the person may not be able to see only the right side. ये आँख से भी right side नहीं दिखता है, ये आँख से भी right side नहीं दिखता है. There are all, generally there is so many other problems which are related with the eyes that the vision is not seen clearly, or the peripheral is not seen. बीच में का दिखता है, but around things are not seen. So then there are tests that the person goes on to check whether the glaucoma has developed and how much it has damaged. But it is also very much helped with the yoga, right? So let us continue with the eye disorders. The next is the hyperopia, macular degeneration. That is the similar like the age, ARMD. Then we continue with the ocular tumors. There are some kind of a tumors which are also there. Tumor matlab kind of like a swelling. Okay. Then strabismus and uveitis. Now let us come to the more practical part of it, how yoga is helped, right? Then in the yoga part, for the eyes, there are some preparatory eye exercises. I will just come to this part, little we will see. Yeah, let us see first where yoga can be actually applied, right? See, we have seen various eye problems. Generally, for the yoga, for Ayurveda, or for any kind of alternative medicine treatments, the best thing is when you are totally healthy, or where you know that there is a possibility of having a problem. एक बार problem आ जाता है, once it is in the manifestation form, there is so many kind of restrictions, right? So for which common things that yoga can work very much fine, right from the beginning. One is the refractive errors. The refractive errors is the या जो अपना ग्लास है, नंबर होता है कांच, तो वो है रिफ्रैक्टिव एरर. दैट टाइम द साइज ऑफ द आई दैट चेंजेस समटाइम्स elongating or vertically, that also gives the error in the vision. तो नहीं तो दूर का नहीं दिखता है, नहीं तो पास का नहीं दिखता है. So such problems are definitely help. Second is the computer, जो अभी आजकल तो यूज बहुत बढ़ गया है. Right from the children, they have to use computer from that age, and longer time if they are sitting, eyes are continuously exposed. So two things mainly are happening. One, blinking कम होता है, because staring ऐसे continuously करते रहते हैं. They don't blink, they just forget to blink, right? Second thing is वो ब्लिंकिंग कम होने के बाद में वो सूखते जाता है. जो आई का ये पूरा है कर्वेचर, because it is exposed to the air, and if it is having some kind of a fan around, वो continuously fan लगता है तो और ज़्यादा सूखने का बढ़ता है. So that is causing lot of problems, right? Of course on the retina जो है, जो अपना पर्दा है, उसके ऊपर जो continuously sharp जो ये आता है उसका or the light and all, it also causes lot of trouble. So, and of course apart from the eyes, mainly the neck, shoulders, back, everything gets tensed with continuous use of computer and the hand, this mouse click and all. These are all the substantial or the joining symptoms along with the eye problem. Then the early aging changes. Nowadays they say that जो age है वो सब लोग बोलते थे कि 70, 80, 90 तक जाता है. अभी तो लोग 50, 60 तक ही ऐसे satisfied होते हैं, बस इतना जी लिया तो बहुत है. Because the age is somewhat decreasing. Medically it is increasing, but the healthy age is coming down, it seems. That is what we can see generally. Of course, for those who are more and more conscious, they can increase that healthy part of their life, right? So all such problems which are affecting the eyes with the age can also be prevented. Then the glaucoma, that is the increasing the pressure in the eyes, or the even the diabetes, these all can be helped. Now how we will be using the yogic part? There are some preparatory eye practices. We will be just now trying with do it all in the practical way. Then some asanas are there. These are some of the basic body postures, some of the relaxation practices, right? Then some cleansing practices. Pranayam. Pranayam, as you have heard, it is very, very much effective for the eye problem. Let us start with the preparatory part, right? First preparatory part is every now and then, if you are using the eyes for some intense work, either with the computer or with the book, anything, do the palming in between. Every 1 or 2 hours, do the palming. ठीक है? Palming का मतलब क्या है? जो दोनों palm है, उसको घिसना है. अभी जो लोग ने भी चश्मे पहने हैं, पहले चश्मे निकाल देंगे. ठीक है? Let us rub the palms and make them warm. अगर वो अच्छे से गर्म नहीं हो रहा है तो थोड़ा सा दबा करके घिसना है. अभी थोड़ा ठंडी में बैठे हैं तो possibility है it will not get warm too fast, but generally it gets warm with this much rubbing. Then you place this part over the eyes. Close your eyes and keep the palm over the eyes. Feel the warmth. You can continue and become aware of your breathing at this part. Hold it for another 5 more seconds. Feeling the warmth and then move the palm over the whole face. पूरे चेहरे के ऊपर घुमा करके हाथ को नीचे ले लीजिए. Right? When the eyes are stressed, little warmth also helps, and plus there are some points around. हम लोग ने ऐसे दबाया, they are also getting little pressed, so the intense circulation was changed. There is some kind of a feeling of vacuum also created. That also helps for the kind of a relaxation, right? So the palming in between is very much helpful. Second practice for the preparatory eye practice is the movement of the eyes. Right? As you have seen the other chart, that there are 8 different angles that we can move the eyes. So let us sit comfortably erect. The first practice is up and down, right? So you can sit comfortably without moving the face. You can just move the eyes up, come back to the middle, then move down, come back to the middle and up. So let us try. 5 times will go up, center and down. Continue for 5 rounds. Not too fast also, not too much slow of course. Right. After 5 times, we'll come back to the center and go to the right, intensely right, come back to the center and then to the left. As much as you can turn. Try to look at the farthest point that you can actually mark. Just moving the eyes, इससे अच्छा है जो एक point that you can actually observe, then you will be more aware of the movement. So 5 rounds. Once you have completed 5, relax. You can close your eyes for a few moments. Okay, slowly open your eyes. Then we'll do the cross. One up this angle, उससे opposite lower angle. Right? So let us again close the eyes. Then open the eyes and start with the cross. Upper corner and lower corner. Continue. Do it gently until the end. Don't be in any hurry. When you're doing it, you can sometimes feel that a particular angle feels little difficult. But also you become aware. Because after all, awareness is also yoga. So that awareness you have to create as what I can do with difficulty and what I cannot do. Right? Just go for the other side, right? The other half. So, other corner up and the lower corner. So 5 times we will try right now. Very good. Okay, let us close the eyes again for a few moments. Okay, relax. One more is the circling. So we start from up. Think of the clock, right? It has 1, 2, 3, 4, ऐसे कर. So don't go from here to here, zigzag. वो एकदम आराम से like a clock, full circle, right? Let us try. ऊपर से चालू करेंगे. Start going round. Full 4 to 5 circle we will move. After 4 to 5 circles, the face will remain stable all the time. Speed should be same throughout the entire round. Once you have completed 5 rounds, then in the reverse also 4 to 5 rounds. Okay, good. After doing some preparatory practice, let us do the palming again. Right? Just rub the palm. Hold it for a few moments and then move your palm down. As you know, many of the ancient science or the esoteric science, they believe that we have got energy within our body, that is the prana. And the main way how the prana is communicated with the world of exchange is through the palms also, right? So when we are moving, the prana also gets activated. There are many science with the healing with the palms, right? Because of the pranic energy moving on. With this, you can actually help the eyes also, that the maximum amount of this pranic force can be given to the eyes. Right? Okay, so these are some of the preparatory practice. Now these are for the external part of the eye. So the eye movements, they were all involved. Let us see some smaller and more subtler exercises with the eyes, which are for the lens, right? As we have just now seen in the anatomy, that the lens is there to accommodate. Accommodate मतलब जो पास का देखना है, दूर का देखना है, कम लाइट में देखना है, तो जो सेटिंग होता है, वो होता है with the entire this lens getting flattened, or it is getting back to the normal size. So the ciliary muscles around will be helping the cells to either get flat or more bulky. So we'll do some exercises for that, right? For this, actually the ideal thing is you sit in front of a window and you look out to the farthest point on the horizon. Okay, एकदम दूर दूर तक आपका नजर जाना चाहिए. So with this, the ciliary muscles they will be totally in a relaxed condition. फिर दूर से आपको आपका अंगूठा ऐसे रख करके आपके अंगूठे के ऊपर देखेंगे. तो अभी आप लोग ट्राई कीजिए. आप हाथ को सामने ऐसे ही रखिए और यहाँ पे एकदम दूर देखने का ट्राई कीजिए बैकग्राउंड, राइट? Then you bring your attention to your thumb and look at the thumb. अंगूठे के नख के ऊपर देखिए. Now without blinking, let us slowly move the thumb towards the tip of the nose. नाक के अग्रभाग तक हाथ को धीरे धीरे करके लेके आएंगे. आंखों को बंद नहीं करेंगे, बीच में आंखों को ब्लिंक नहीं करेंगे, कंटिन्यूसली देखते रहने का प्रयत्न करेंगे. Slowly, slowly bring it right till the tip. I feel slight in a stressful feeling as you bring it close and then start taking it far. धीरे धीरे दूर लेके जाएंगे. Slowly, slowly away. Again you look at the farthest point. वापिस दूर के पॉइंट के ऊपर देखना है, क्षितिज की तरफ. So the eyes are again in the relaxed mode. From the farthest point again to the thumb this time. वापिस एक बार अंगूठे को देखेंगे. And then start के आगे तक लेके आएंगे, होठ के आगे, जो ऊपर वाला होठ है उसके आगे तक अंगूठे को लेके आएंगे. And slowly start taking it away. Just observe how the eye muscles internally are reacting when you are trying to see very close to you and far. Okay, relax. Relax and close your eyes for a few moments. We'll try the same practice to look at the upper angle. This was the lower angle that the eye was looking down. Now the same practice we'll try with the other hand, just to change the side. We'll use the other hand and then look at the eyebrow center. Both the eyes trying to look up, right? So start, place your palm in front and look at the farthest point first. The rule remains same. पहले दूर तक देखना है आपके सामने, फिर वहाँ से आपके अंगूठे के ऊपर देखना है, अंगूठे के नाखून को. Then slowly, slowly, without blinking, bring the thumb close. जहाँ पे बिंदी लगाते हैं, तिलक करते हैं, वहाँ तक लेके आने का ट्राई करना है, आईब्रो सेंटर तक. Constantly try to look. कई बार ऐसे होता है कि हमको लगता है हम देखते हैं, but we are not looking at the thumb properly. Be very careful. Again, start taking it far. Slowly, slowly. No hurry. आराम से. अंगूठा दूर तक वापस चला जाएगा, फिर दूर के पॉइंट को देखेंगे वापस क्षितिज के ऊपर. So that the eye muscles are relaxed. Again, दूर से देखने से अंगूठे के ऊपर अपनी नजर को लेके आएंगे और फिर अंगूठे को धीरे धीरे वापस सेकेंड राउंड पास में लेते हुए कंटिन्यूसली देखते रहेंगे. If someone is doing, how we can judge if it is correct? जब भी अंगूठे के ऊपर देखते हैं तो दोनों आंख ऐसे ऊपर की ओर दिखती है, looking at the apex point. It should not be seen as it is just looking up. It is looking at one point on top, right? Slowly, slowly उसको दूर लेके जाएंगे. And then close your eyes. So again, do the palming once more in between. Nicely rub the palms, let them become slightly warm, and then place them on the eyes. And to relax. These are some of the broad basic practices that generally everybody can do, right? Still, to make it more better for the eye muscles to work. See, basically what happens, every tissue, every part of the body, it needs proper amount of nutrition. तो न्यूट्रिशन के लिए उसको जो ब्लड सप्लाई है वो अच्छे से मिलना चाहिए. ये जो सब मूवमेंट करते हैं उससे आँख के अंदर जो ब्लड सप्लाई है वो हमेशा बढ़ते रहता है. दूसरा, जो आँख के अंदर से स्ट्रेस लेवल्स है वो कम करने चाहिए. टू मच ब्राइट लाइट इज ऑलवेज बैड, राइट? सो वी हैव टू अवॉइड दैट. एंड टू मच डिम लाइट, एकदम कम लाइट में देखना वो भी डिफिकल्ट होता है. Although the eye gets adapted, एकदम आप सूख के मतलब काफी देर तक अगर लाइट नहीं रहेगा ना, then you can look around the things. स्टार्टिंग में जब भी तुरंत लाइट जाती है तो आप देख नहीं पाते हैं आसपास क्या है. थोड़ी देर के बाद you can actually see the things. Because till that time the eye muscles or the eye cells they have adapted to that much light, right? So वो जो adaptability है वो important है, लेकिन उसके लिए जो stress है वो कम करना चाहिए, right? Third thing is the health of the eye muscles. तो जो हमने ये सब मूवमेंट किया उससे जो आँख के अलग अलग मसल्स है उसका हेल्थ बरोबर रहना चाहिए. कई बार आपने देखा रहेगा जो स्क्विंट है, राइट? स्क्विंट का मतलब है एक आँख बरोबर रहती है और एक आँख यहाँ वहाँ टर्न हो जाती है, राइट? फॉर मेनी पीपल दे कैन नॉट हैव बोथ द आईज लुकिंग एट वन पॉइंट. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज अ स्क्विंट. दिस इज मेनली द प्रॉब्लम ऑफ द आई मसल्स अराउंड. देयर आर 6 मसल्स. सो आइदर ऑफ द साइड का मसल जब भी डल हो जाता है या पैरालाइज हो जाता है या उसको स्ट्रेंथ ही नहीं है तो वो ऐसे टर्न होते रहता है आँख. What is the best way that yoga can help is such a eye movements that we have done. Then for specific type of squints there are specialized movements. What are they? We have used the simple all the things like the clock. Okay, you think of a big clock in front of you, right? And you are looking in front. Start with the center point. Then you take your eye to 12 angle, come back to the center, go to 1 angle, come back to the center, to 2. Now you see that how you move, the angle will change, come back to the center, to 3. These are the specialized angular movement to train the eye muscles, okay, all the 6 muscles. So this is one of the more finer like a style of what we have done, the broad spectrum 8 directions. So हम लोग एक राउंड इसका कर लेते हैं just to make you aware that how it is helpful. Sit comfortably and look at the center of that clock which you are imagining and start looking at the apex to the 12. Come back to the center, go to 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock is little bit to the right side. 1 o'clock के और देखना है, come back to the center, go to 2 o'clock, back to the center. 3 o'clock is exactly on the right side. वापस center में, then 4 o'clock, then to the center, then 5. As you move along the clock, come back to the center, then 6, back to the center, then 7, then 8 o'clock. Now we are moving a little bit to the left side, of course. Then 9 o'clock exactly on the left side. And 10 up, and 11, finally 12, center, right? Such way we go multiple number of times, again with 12 to 1, just to make the things move more 2, 4, 5 round करने के लिए we can go from 12 to 0, again from 12 to 12 on the other side like that, so that the eyes they can work in a particular angle, right? So these are some of the preparatory practices, part of the preparatory practice. Some asanas are there. Now which are the asanas in the practical yoga part which is designed for the better eyesight? those asanas where the forward bending is involved. Forward bending में सबसे ज़्यादा जब ये आगे झुकने का होता है तभी maximum blood flow जो होता है that moves towards the head, so more towards the brain, of course more towards the eyes. So which are the asanas? One is the Hastapadasana. As you know, Hastapadasana means पैर को पास में रख करके हाथ को ऊपर लेके जाते हैं, थोड़ा सा पीछे बेंड होकर के फिर पैर को सीधे रखते हुए आगे झुकते हैं. जब तक जा सकते हैं नीचे तक जाएंगे, घुटने को नहीं मोड़ेंगे. फिर अगर हाथ को पैर को छू सकते हैं तो छुएंगे. वहाँ पे थोड़ी देर रह करके श्वास लेते हुए वापस ऊपर आएंगे और हाथ को रिलैक्स धीरा कर देंगे. Right? This is the basic form of Hastapadasana. For those who are elderly, जो लोग थोड़े से बुजुर्ग हैं, वो लोग पैर के बीच में थोड़ा डिस्टेंस लेंगे और फिर ये प्रैक्टिस करेंगे. ऐसे करने से you can hold it for a longer time. It's a small step, but you can enjoy that practice in such a nice way. और दोनों पैरों को ऐसे पैरेलल ये इसमें रखना है पोजीशन में. Don't keep them out. थोड़ा सा पैरेलल रखना है, and then you do the same practice. Becomes so easy to maintain and so much effective that actually you can feel that the head gets more heavier, slightly more heavier. You will feel like you're sleeping. Okay, एक बार try करते हैं. Yeah, let us all try because some of you are feeling little sleepy also. So let us come up to the standing position. आपके आगे थोड़ा सा जगह भी रहेगा तो you can move the fingers down. उतना जगह रहेगा तो भी ठीक है. Right? Bring the arms up. Stretch. थोड़ा सा पीछे लेंगे. Exhale करते हुए बैक को सीधा रखेंगे. बैक को बेंड नहीं होने देंगे. Straight back. Going down. Those who are elderly can keep some space between the both the legs. थोड़ा दूर रखिए पैरों को. Just relax your arms when you are down, relax your shoulders, head and maintain down comfortably. Let the normal breathing continue. Feel what is happening in your head. थोड़ा सा heaviness, थोड़ा सा शांत का feeling आता है. Okay, let us inhaling come up with the next inhalation. And then you can relax your arms down. Just observe the immediate effect. Right? Some more practices. We can sit down. I'll just tell you some more practices which are very much helpful to increase the oxygen. Because what happens that most of the time we are not actively involved in the physical work, so the oxygen capacity to absorb in the blood also gets lesser, and because of the dullness the lung capacity also goes down. Our total capacity is maybe 6 liters. If we try, we can go on till 4 liters, but what we do is inhaling, exhaling without too much of awareness in the daytime, or generally it is hardly 400-500 ml of air that is getting exchanged with the fresh oxygen. So वो काफी कम हो सकता है. For that, some practices that we can include in the daily part is something like this hands in and out breathing. है ना? आप बैठ करके फिर एक बार देख लीजिए कैसे करना है. Palms in front, inhale करते हुए थोड़ा सा पैर के ऊपर उठते हैं जब भी खड़े रहते हैं, and then exhale करते हुए वापस आते हैं. Inhaling, come up slightly on your toes, stretch, and then exhaling, come back. So when we do this with the breathing, maximum lung opening is there. So more and more oxygen comes in. Right? Such practices are also help with the stretching in the Tadasana. Inhaling, arms are up, exhaling when you are coming down. So again, maximum amount of air will be going into the lungs. So some other practices which are also helpful is the Sarvangasana. Sarvangasana is the shoulder stand where a person lies down, starts to lift up the legs and stretches them, helps with the hand to support. That also maximum amount of blood comes down towards the head. Even the Shirshasana. Shirshasana, you have to be careful for some people, those who are already having the problem of the retina or glaucoma where the eye pressure is already high. They should not be doing such inversion poses. Those who are having number, supposedly, or some stress related problems, they should in fact do this practice more to help to cure that problem, right? It is also very much help for those who are having, generally all the time tiredness and stress. So Shirsasana is one of the best practice. And with the Iyengar yoga, there is little more change that they also use some props. Some of the ropes are there on the walls. So on that also they are doing the hanging just like the Shirsasana. So there is no fear of falling. गिरने का कोई डर नहीं रहता है. And the person can actually hang for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You will feel that you don't want to come up because the head, all the nerves, everything feels so good. It is so much helpful, right? And you can actually observe the starting of first month, end of first month. We have seen the checking, with the what is the change in the numbers for the children, for the adults, everything. It works very, very nice. It's such a simple practices of this all hands in and out breathing, the eye movements and all, right? Let me right now take you to the little more side part of the yoga. There are some of the Ayurvedic practices and some of the acupressure practice, which are also very much helpful. Okay, so in the acupressure part, there are facial acupressure points, which are also helping to improve the vision. So around the eyes, all of these parts, this is called as the orbital margin. The orbital margin is the bony margin which is just there above and also below the eyes, right? This orbital margin will give the massage. तो आपका अंगूठे से आप यहाँ पे स्टेबिलाइज करना है और जो दो उंगली है उसको आँख के पास में प्लेस करके जो नीचे के ओर है वहाँ पे हल्के से सर्कल करना है. Just try to make small movements around. Use slight pressure. Don't press too much. फिर थोड़ा सा और अंदर आएंगे. Slightly press and move it in round, circular direction. Very good. Then we go one step ahead. 2 या 3 simple round. You can feel the bone down there, right? Go a little more out. Move around. Right? This time you have reached the outside of the eye, the sides. Go a little more higher. 2 or 3 rounds. A little more close to the middle edge. You will already feel the difference when you are doing this. That the eye muscles, the eye tissues around, you feel so much relaxed. And relax. The thumb stabilizing is very important. अगर आप ऐसे ही करेंगे तो कई बार you are moving too much or you have no control over your fingers, right? So थोड़ा stabilize करके करेंगे तो there will be more preciseness in your movement, right? So this is the around thing. Then above the eyes, these are forehead lines. यहाँ पर भी उसका बहुत अच्छा effect है इसका with the pressure. So press with 2 or 3 fingers, right? And here you can give a little more pressure and move it round. अब इस थंब से स्टेबलाइज करके रखना है, पूरा और बाहर जाएंगे, दबा करके गोल गोल घुमाएंगे, राइट? मोर टू द साइड. नाउ दिस इज द टेम्पल एरिया. वहाँ पे थोड़ा सा खड्डे जैसा होता है, यहाँ पे भी आपका थंब स्टेबलाइज करके एक राउंड मूवमेंट्स ओवर देयर, राइट? इवन इन द रिवर्स डायरेक्शन. Right. How are you feeling already? Feels more relaxed, more freshness, right? Very nice. So above the eyes, blood flow is immediately increasing. As we are doing, immediately you can feel the change, right? Sometimes the dullness of the face, dullness of the eyes, it immediately changes, right? So ये जो ऊपर का हिस्सा है, यहाँ पे किया, अभी थोड़ा नीचे के हिस्से पे भी ध्यान दीजिए. So stabilize and put down below the eye, side of the nose, right? this whole area will be working on. Press and move rounds. There are some points that are paining sometimes, so they will also need pressure because there is some kind of a blockage around in the nerves that are passing. In the yogic terminology, the pranic movement happens with the nerves. So wherever there is a blockage, there is some kind of a pain involved. So the acupressure people, they advise that you should remove that blockage. Right till here you should press. यहाँ ये जो अपना chewing points है, they also need some pressure and movement. This brim also you can little press and move. Mandibular. Okay. You can feel the difference?
Yes.
One more very important area is the neck. जो neck है, all the students, all of us who are working all the time on the computer or chopping the vegetable or anything that we are doing, बहुत यहाँ पे stress आता है. So you can use all the fingers, stabilize your hand, you can press, move it round. इसका और एक स्टाइल है प्रेस करने का, राइट हाथ से लेफ्ट साइड का प्रेस करना है, थोड़ा अच्छे से ग्रिप आता है. Right? So not only the neck, little bit down, come till the shoulder as well. Work on your shoulder. Deep inside you will know where you need little more pressure, how it feels good, right? On the other side as well. So yoga is not only restricted to the asana or the pranayama that we are understanding it to be, but it is also part of the lifestyle. And the lifestyle also involves tension related circumstances. So it works and it affects so many things in our life. So such a small session of 2-5 minutes for you, you can design for yourself. यहाँ पे भी आपने किया तो what was your feeling? Much more relaxed. That all of these kind of changes also affects the eye, because we are not only tensed in the eyes, we are tensed everywhere, and there is a relaxation from everywhere. The brain also knows that there is a way of relaxation. It will change the enzymes, the chemicals that are secreting every moment, even all the hormonal system. As you know, वो जो कुत्ता पीछे पड़े रहता है ना, fast 5-10 का local, 10-15 का ये, all that will create that stress और उसको कैसे changes so you can manage every day, right? So some of the eye relaxation techniques. Let me take you to the basic practices of naturopathy as well. So just simple practice that we fill the entire mouth with the normal tap water, जो कूलिंग ठंडा पानी होता है नल का, उससे पूरा मुंह भर देता है. फिर आंखों को अच्छे से स्प्लैशिंग करना है, राइट? जोर से नहीं करना है, एकदम हल्के से आंखों के ऊपर और पूरे फेस के ऊपर पानी डालना है. उससे आंख के अंदर की जो टिश्यू है उसको काइंड ऑफ इट इज लाइक अ रिजुविनेशन फॉर दैट. सो दैट इज आल्सो वॉश्ड ऑफ ऑल दैट some kind of a sticky material. This can be done several times in a day, not only in the morning. दोपहर को भी कर सकते हैं, शाम को, any time. Second part is in the Ayurvedic, what I was talking is the Triphala. Triphala एक ऐसा combination है जो मैंने आपको बताया एंटीऑक्सीडेंट का A, C and E. So part of that is Avla, even the Harda and Behda. These are the three things. Proven for thousands of years for the eyes, for the hair, for the memory, so many things. So how can we actually use it? We use the Triphala ka powder, mix it with the honey and take it in the night, 1 teaspoon. For some constitution, if a person is too much thin, too much active, you should mix it with the ghee and have it. Right? For those who are fat, they can use the honey and to use it. Then for the eyes, what we do, we soak that 1 or 2 tablets in half cup of water in the night. Okay, everything should be clean, right, proper. So that good purified water, put it 1 or 2 tablets, and then you let it remain throughout the night. In the morning, the tablet must have dissolved. If it has not dissolved, तो आप थोड़ा सा उसको ऐसे करके उसको dissolve करके let the entire water get the effect, right? Then you sieve it properly. उसका sieving कैसा है? चाय वाला उससे नहीं करने का, because बहुत सारे वो जो particles है वो नीचे जाएंगे. So we use the cloth or we use the cotton pad. Actually use the cotton, spread it around, and let the entire liquid get filtered. So not a single small particle should come down. It is very important. Right? फिर वो जो साफ किया हुआ पानी है उससे हम आँख को धोते हैं. So these are eye cups are there. You fill it up and you blink it. ऐसे आँख के ऊपर लगा करके blinking करना है. Maybe 15-20 times every eye. Change the water, other eye. Change the water second round. Right? It will actually you can feel that कई बार एकदम ऐसे जलन सा होता है. Because that around tissues they are feeling kind of water there is a strong effect of this trifla. फिर उससे गर्म ठंडा पानी के जैसा feeling आपको हो सकता है. But that helps overall. Once you are done, it actually cleanses the vision. कई बार जो dullness होता है वो भी इससे बहुत दूर हो जाता है. Right? One more Ayurvedic practice which is used for several thousands of years is the nasya. Nasya is to administer the nasal drop. वो सबसे safe और सबसे easy है गाय का घी. Pure ghee if you can use, lie down, let the head sink down little behind, and put 2 drops. For the adults I am saying. Generally 2 drops are enough. You just you have to warm the ghee. Thick state में नहीं कर सकते of course. Warm it up. थोड़ा यहाँ पे मसाज करके ये जो सब हमने अभी जो pressure points किए, you can use 2 drops. Immediately it will also give out the extra mucus around in the nose, and जो पानी पूरा दिन अगर सर्दी के जैसा फीलिंग रहेगा उसके लिए भी काफी हेल्पफुल है.
अणु तेल आते हैं.
हाँ, there are several medicines also in the Ayurvedic part. अणु तेल है, पंचेंद्रिय वर्धन तेल है. There are several things. So depending on the different individual and their problem, Ayurvedic prescription can be given by the physician. But generally for everybody, ghee is very good. Even for kids, for the brain development. Right? These are some of the basic things that every child should do. And there are proven effects. Okay? So this also we can use as part of our yogic lifestyle to help our vision. Then some of the cleansing techniques. In the yoga we have got 6 cleansing techniques. Right? Out of them, several of them can be used for the eyesight improvement. One is the neti. Right? Neti is the first cleansing process in yoga. इसमें क्या होता है? Salted water होता है, थोड़ा सा saline water that we use in that specific design lota, and we allow it to go from one nostril, get it clean the entire nasal area, and turn out from the other side. So that will actually go to the sinuses, clean them. It is a warm water. So, it is just like the salinity of the tears. Okay? उसका जो temperature रहता है वो भी थोड़ा गर्म रहता है. तो ऐसा गर्म पानी होना चाहिए. It will be done on both the sides. So that also helps the inner area to get clean. Activation of the nerve ending in the nose also helps the eyes, because वहाँ से भी आपको थोड़ा सा watering होने का chance है. Even that tube होता है, very very thin rubber catheter, that is the sutra neti. That also when we are inserting and bringing out from the mouth and doing the movement, it actually activates the entire nasal area. So वो अभी आप सुन के जितना आपको ये लगता है weird या maybe it is little bit different, but it gives wonderful effect even for the asthmatic. Last time we have had a session over here for the yoga for the breathing problems. In that we have discussed how the neti can be effective for the breathing problems. Wonderful treatment. One more is the tratak. Right? Am I going too fast? You can understand? Right. Tratak is one of the practice that is very helpful from the kids till old age. It's very simple. Generally they say that the material used for the flame is also important. So they use the ghee ka lamp. but you can use any lamp for right now, right? You can use the candle also. Put the candle at least 3 feet away from you, or any source, any any height, and but it should be, the flame should be at the eye, somewhere in this height, the eye level, right? Then what you do, you relax, sit there with the closed eyes, watch your breath, let yourself settle down first. Then you open the eyes, right, and you start gazing at the tip of the flame. Continuously look at it. Initially क्या होता है, blink होते ना, you cannot control. धीरे धीरे you will have some more possibility of looking at that flame one pointed. 30 सेकंड से बढ़ेगा, 1 मिनट तक, 2 मिनट तक, जितनी देर तक आप कंफर्टेबली देख सकते हैं उतनी देर तक देखते रहना है, राइट? तभी तक आपको ब्लिंक नहीं करना है, या तो फिर जब तक पानी ना आ जाए, कई बार 30 सेकंड में ड्रॉप आ जाएगा, टीयर्स विल कम आउट, दैट टाइम यू क्लोज द आईज. आफ्टर यू क्लोज द आईज, दिस वाज द बहिर्द्राटक, मतलब बाहर देखना. क्लोज द आईज, look the same flame inside. The closed eyes, just imagine the same flame, same color, same size, same brightness, everything same. Observe that flame for some moments, so that internal mental cleansing is also taking place. With the tears, the eye cleansing will be there externally. Even the thoughts, once you are doing this practice, you will know how dramatically, or such a magically, the thoughts will also be cleansed. If you are having continuously one thought, the depressive people, or those who are having the wavering mind, for the kids also, such a effective practice. 5 minutes it takes. बाकी का पूरा रूम को हो सकता है उतना डार्क करके रखना है, अंधेरे वाला, और वही लैंप को देखते रहना है. And there should be no direct flow of air. तो जो flame है वो stabilized होना चाहिए. Then you look at it in a meditative environment. फटाफट फटाफट करके नहीं देखना. Once you do like that, couple of weeks, you will find the change in the nature of the person as well. Such a deep effect it can make, right? So these are some of the cleansing practices also that we can use. And pranayam is there. Now, whenever I talk about pranayam, generally I say that people are looking at the television and they are doing some pranayam, but it may not be helpful for everybody. Okay? Sometimes I feel that they are doing too much, even the people generally. So what you should avoid, what you should actually avoid is the fast taking inhalation, fast exhalation, anything which is too much in a dynamic way for a longer time. कई बार लोग 15 मिनट, आधा घंटा तक कपालभाति करते रहते हैं और ये अपना अनुलोम विलोम में ना हो. So I think for a beginner this is too much. What I generally say, अनुलोम विलोम, as you know, is a alternate nostril breathing. राइट से लेना है, लेफ्ट से छोड़ना है, वापस लेफ्ट से लेकर के राइट से छोड़ना है, वापस यहाँ से सेकंड राउंड चालू होगा. That we do as slow as possible, right? So we close one nostril, बिल्कुल धीरे से अंदर लेना है, ताकि लंबा और गहरा सांस आएगा, फिर सामने से छोड़ेंगे, फिर से धीरे से लंबा सांस आने देंगे, फिर सामने से छोड़ेंगे. The simplest form of pranayam, that is the nadi shodhan or the anulom vilom. Very effective also to cool down the mind, to control the mind. Even the kapalbhati is there, but generally kapalbhati, what I recommend is to start with 30 strokes. एक बार में बैठ करके जो कपालभाति के स्ट्रोक्स होते हैं वो सिर्फ पेट से करने होते हैं. छाती का, शोल्डर्स का और कुछ भी पार्ट हिलना नहीं चाहिए. Mainly abdomen should be used. So what we do, give the flapping with the abdomen. This I am doing in the standing, but you should always do it in the sitting comfortable way to move the abdomen into the flapping. Start with 30 at a time and stop. No? Stop after 30, close your eyes, observe that the breathing should come back to the normal level. Right? Again you start with the next 30. Again let it settle down. Like this up till 100 or 180 you can do. That means 6 round हो गया 30 का, बस, that's all. When you finish. In the beginning you may start with 2 rounds or something like that. As you progress, you can take that 30 to 40, 30 से 40 तक, but 180 तक ही करना है at a time. That will suffice the need. ये ऐसा है कि आपको नहाने को लिए दिया,
तो आप 5 मिनट में भी नहा सकते हो, 5 घंटे भी आप नहा के दिखा सकते हो, लेकिन आप उससे और ज़्यादा कुछ चेंज नहीं होता है ना. सो वॉट एवर वी नीड इज 5 मिनट्स. सो ऐसे ही कपालभाति का भी ऐसा है, 180 स्ट्रोक्स इज जनरली इनफ, ओके, फॉर एवरीबडी. सो दैट मच वी कैन टेक केयर. ऑल्सो द प्राणायाम लाइक द ब्राह्मरी, अभी हम लोग 1-2 सेशन मतलब 1-2 राउंड ये भी करेंगे ब्राह्मरी का. सो ब्राह्मरी इज समथिंग दैट द हमिंग साउंड इज देयर. वी आर इनहेलिंग, एक्सहेल करते हुए करके जो हमिंग साउंड हम लोग निकालने का प्रयत्न करते हैं. जितना लंबा हमिंग निकलेगा उतना ज्यादा अच्छा है, राइट? शुड वी ट्राई? या ब्राह्मरी. सो व्हाट वी डू कि ब्राह्मरी करते समय बाहर का ये जो स्टिमुलस है उसको कम करते हैं. उसके लिए कान को बंद कर देते हैं, आंख को बंद कर देते हैं. सो हाउ वी क्लोज दिस एक्सटर्नल पार्ट ऑफ द ईयर जो थोड़ा उपसा हुआ है उसको हल्के से दबा के बंद करेंगे और आंखों के ऊपर उंगलियों को रख देंगे. So 3 rounds we will go on. Okay? Inhale deeply, गहरी श्वास अंदर लीजिए. Exhaling starts with the humming sound. Continue with controlled long exhalation. लंबे समय तक आवाज गुंजन करते रहेंगे. At the same time feel the vibrations. पूरे सिर के अंदर, पूरे चेहरे के ऊपर, पूरे शरीर के अंदर वाइब्रेशंस का एहसास हो रहा है. इसके प्रति भी जागरूक होंगे. Become aware of that vibration. Relax. Once you're done, keep your eyes closed and sit with the closed eyes silently for at least 30 seconds. Observe how any other thoughts were wiped off from your mindset. कुछ देर के लिए भ्रमित करने वाले विचार अपने आप कम हो जाते हैं. Mind becomes more focused, more calm, and much more under control. शांति का एहसास. It's a harmonizing sound. And with a few blinks, we open the eyes. So, you must have experienced that Brahmari helping you to cool down, to relax also. So even for those who are having sleep related problems, very good practice. In the night, those who are having insomnia, मतलब नींद करने में जिसको प्रॉब्लम होता है, तो 27 rounds of अनुलोम विलोम. राइट से चालू किया तो inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. वो पूरा एक राउंड होता है. You should always start with the left. तो लेफ्ट से चालू किया and complete with the left one round. Like this 27. And about 12 rounds of Brahmari will ensure one pill of the sleeping, means that sleeping pill. You will not need the sleeping pill most of the time once you start doing the pranayam, right? So it will give very good effect for the sleep problems as well. तो ये जो all these pranayams are there, they are also designed for Brahmari 12 और अनुलोम विलोम है वो 27. और ये एक्चुअल में रात को करना है वो तो जरूरी है, लेकिन दिन में भी और एक बार आपको ढूंढना है कोई भी एक टाइम. खाना खाने के तुरंत बाद ऑफ कोर्स नहीं करना है कोई भी योगा का प्रैक्टिस, पर इसके अलावा फाइंड आउट अ टाइम दैट यू कैन डेडिकेटेडली प्रैक्टिस इट. आल्सो इन द मॉर्निंग इज आल्सो very helpful. So as you have learned the effect of pranayam, after the asana and the pranayam, the meditation is there. Okay, meditation is something that is to be experienced over a period of time, that you learn how to remain quiet and observe yourself. Observe one point, observe one object. May it be a breathing, may it be the relaxation that you are feeling. You can also change that object. sometimes you're becoming aware of the sounds around you. Sit quietly and just keep on observing. The Chinese meditation, they use the tea ceremony as a type of a meditation. And there's so much small cup, they just have little bit of tea and they close their eyes and they just meditate on the taste of the tea. For hours they can sit like this, sipping that small sips of the tea. That can be also part of a way to meditate and to let the mind come under more and more control and let it have to reach the ultimate purpose, right? This is one of the very helpful practice. So there are many of the researchers in the West as well as in India who have worked extensively for the eye care, for the eye exercises. I just want to give you some names so that if you are interested, you can also know their form of exercises. One of that is Robert Abel. Okay, he has worked a lot in the eye care with the help of the brief exercise sessions. Right. One more name is William Bates. William Bates is also well known, and he was thrown out of the medical community when he said that eye exercises work for the vision improvement. After a couple of years, he was awarded. He was graduate, means he was seen as a helpful source of information because they actually saw the changes with the eye exercises. So such great the helping people are also there. They have helped the eye exercise segment. They have contributed a lot. So we can also, all of us can use their data and their help. So as I said, generally when you are using, हमको किससे मतलब होता है चेंजेस से, सिर्फ योगा से ही आँख का ये है सेशन ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है. So what you need is to integrate the different things which are good for the eyes. We have seen couple of Ayurvedic health, couple of acupressure things, naturopathic things. So you use as many modalities, find out the safety things as well. Because कई बार ऐसे होता है कि वो कांदे का रस डालो या तो फिर कोथमीर का रस डालो. So I don't know what is the truth, but I will make sure that the कोथमीर का जो source है वो कहीं ये अपना रेलवे के पास का नहीं है और उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा pollutant नहीं है. So such things of course we should be avoiding. Be very much careful. But those which are used for years together, like the Triphala, very much safe and very much helpful. Such things we will try to incorporate more, right? So I will leave this part up to